Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Ryan with IowaClassicCars, and today we're going to see if we can get a 1962 Chevy Biscayne to run and drive again. All right, everyone, so last week I picked up this 62 and that 65 wagon. This is the first one here to get worked on today. It's a 235 Blue Flame inline 6, mounted or mated to a 3-speed manual on the column. Car's pretty solid, has really nice patina to it, original paint. Not much rust. The frame and the floors are beautiful. The trunk, the bumper, all that's nice. There is a little bit of a ding right there in the corner and a little bit of a ding in the door there. But other than that, she's pretty nice. Does have the factory corrugated tin window option. That's a $25 credit on your bill. The back seat upper is not the best shape. Bottom is pretty nice. And the front seat's pretty nice. If you open the doors here, it's a radio delete car. Everything's there, the original floor mat and the rubber carpeting. So yeah, it's a pretty nice original survivor car. The front end honestly is the worst shape. It's got some wrinkles in the grille and the trim there on the hood. But today we are going to get this car to run again. First things first, the motor does turn over, but I'll show you guys that anyways. The carburetor, even though it was covered up, is stuck. So I'm gonna pull the carburetor off. We're gonna put some WD-40 in the plates down there and hopefully get that freed up a little bit. And then once that's done, we'll change, or we'll add, I should say, a couple more spark plug wires, put a coil onto it, hook up some power, a little bit of fuel, and she should light off. So it turns over really nice, and I'll show you guys that here now. So I've got to use my loser switch here because the wire feeding the key is MIA. I can't find it here in this loom, and it's obviously gone, so I'm just not going to worry about that. But here we go. And I almost got myself killed because I forgot it was in gear. So let's go take it out of gear first. That would have been good. All right, take two. Here we go. And now it's out of gear. Cranks over really nice. So we just gotta get that carburetor freed up first of all, and then get the spark plugs put on, spark plug wires, and it should be all good to go. All right, so the carburetor's got a fuel inlet, and that's a 1/2 inch. Pretty gummed up. Then we have a couple here for the choke. This one is, I guess, only one that needs to come off for the choke. The other one's hooked up to the carburetor itself. And then, what is this, a fuel return line? But that's 7/16. Okay, so I forgot. Carburetor is held on with just 2 9/16 bolts. And typically when they sit in there for so long, the stud comes with it. So that's what we had happen here. I'm gonna have to get a wrench on that or something to hold, or a set of vice grips to hold that, get that nut loose. But there we go, she's stuck. So we're gonna spray her with a little bit of carburetor cleaner and some WD-40 and see if we can get it to unstick itself. All right, well, it wasn't really even stuck that much. It was like a little bit of carbon buildup, but there we go. That's free. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Our next problem though, we have a little bit of junk in the fuel inlet. So I'm just gonna pull that fitting quick, clean it out from the inside, and then hopefully I can just put that fuel line back on there and it should be good to go. I can't believe that's a 1 inch. That's a crazy diameter. Yeah. It's pretty gunked up in there. All right, well, we're just gonna spend some time cleaning that out. Hopefully, hopefully it's salvageable. Slow and steady process. All right, so I'm gonna get all this buttoned back up and we'll be back. All right, so we have a slight dilemma here, is that the fuel inlet is stripped. Yeah, it doesn't even stay in, it's so corroded. So, I've got a good carburetor here. This one's not stuck, and it's got a way cleaner fuel inlet here. So everything's less corroded. Same or is this a Carter or Rochester? Rochester. So same carb or similar carb should work with this application here. Yep, same thing. So gonna get them swapped on here, and then we'll try this again. All right, so put the carburetor back on here. Had to go to Napa and get 2 studs because those were not wanting to come off. Bought a new coil. The coil bracket is no longer here, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But I'm gonna take this negative off of the coil because the wire is not very good. Take that off, make a new connection, and then we'll take my jumper wire and we will then attempt to jump the points and use the loser switch to jump the starter, see if we have a spark, and then see if we have fire. I'm just gonna cut both ends off of here, that one and that one. This one's still okay, but it's so corroded. Just cut it right there at the base to save as much wire as we can. Same for right there. Get some fresh wire. Come on. All right, that one's good. That one's good. All right, brand new connection. A lot cleaner, and hopefully this time will actually stay on. All right, so how this is gonna work is, first of all, we're gonna get this tightened up. And I took it out instead of tightening it up, because I'm an idiot. Ah, boy. All right, so there's a fresh new wire for the negative side. Now I'm going to take my coil and hook this to the negative side. So now that that's done, I need to take one side of this coil, probably, or of this wire. Let me show you guys this. Take the positive nut off of the coil, put one side of this toggle switch on there, tighten it back up. All right, so that will feed, this side will go to the battery, and that will feed the coil. Now I need a wire from the coil to the distributor. And first of all, I need to clean that cap, because that cap is quite dirty down in there. So I might just pop that cap off of there and give it a good cleaning, and then we'll pull that spark plug, see if we have some spark. If not, clean the points, and then she should fire. And before I pull the cap, I always take a picture of where the wires are, because I do not want to mess that up. But now that I've done that, come on. Well, those points are corroded, way corroded. We'll try to clean them up. You can definitely tell there's some kind of animal living in this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go and just grab a little piece of wire, try to clean these out a little bit, and we will come back, try this again. All right, with cap off, my favorite thing in the world to do is clean points. Just sand the hell out of them. These points are super corroded though. All right, let's put it all back together. I robbed a coil wire off of the 280 or the 327 on that 65 wagon. And let's just hook up the number 1 cylinder. Put that spark plug there, put it on the frame. Let's see if we got some spark here. All right, I had to move this here, but I just couldn't get it to stay on the frame. Let's try this again. So the points are off, now they are on. No spark. All right, well, my power wasn't even hooked up, so that's probably half my problem. On. There we go. We have a spark. All right, so this nice little toggle switch here, if you guys haven't seen this before, one side goes to the battery, the other side goes to the positive on the coil. All right, so now let's all hook all this doodad stuff up and put a little gas in it and see what happens. All right, I have to be 100% honest here. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I don't have much starting fluid left. I need to like run 15 things here at once. All right, points on. trying. It is definitely trying here. Points back on. Yeah, it's gonna fire. I need to get some gas though. Definitely need some gas. Let's try it one more time though. I'll close the choke and then points on. All right, I'm gonna get some gas. A little too much gas, but a little too much never hurt. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Battery needs a charge. God almighty, it's just, it won't fire off here. It's so close. So close. Alright, I'm gonna grab the fuel pump and start pumping fuel directly into this thing. I don't want to flood it out, but we gotta do something here. This isn't right. Oh, come on, baby. That fuel pump definitely was the trick. All right, I'm gonna turn the fuel pump off. That's enough fuel. Come on. Well, it ran. She did run. Come on, baby. All right, points off. Let's try this again. Fuel pump on. Points on. A little bit of ether. Shocked myself. Come on. Oh no, we had it going too. I lost something here. What dropped? Oh, it was just my vice grips. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, there we go. She's running. It's knocking though. It's knocking really bad. Well, she's running. That exhaust is good. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear how bad she's knocking over here though. All right, time to kill it. Fuel pump's disconnected, points are off. Well, she runs. I like to drive it around the yard, but I don't know. That sounds pretty bad. I'll go inside, eat dinner here, think it over, and maybe we'll continue this video here. All right, everyone. I went to Nebraska today, picked up an engine. It's over there. And I thought long and hard about this 62. Do I run it for the video, for the YouTube, for the internet world, and see if we can drive this thing around and possibly send a rod through the side of the block and junk the engine entirely? Or do we leave it alone? We know it runs. It's, as of now, a rebuildable core. I mean, you can't drive it like this, obviously, but you could rebuild it, and the motor still is good. And my decision was, even though it's enticing to rev this thing up, drive it around, beat the living piss out of it, all for fun for a YouTube video, I would like to keep the motor at least in one piece for now. And my business is buying, selling, trading, and all that fun stuff. So at least with a rebuildable 6-cylinder and a 3-speed, it looks more enticing to a buyer than, hey, I blew the motor up. If you want to buy this thing, you know, find your own motor. At least here, it's rebuildable, it's still usable, and someone can freshen it up and make it nice again. So with that being said, this is the end of the video for today, everyone. I hope you did enjoy it. I wish this car honestly would run a lot better than it does, and I wish we could drive it around just because of how solid the car is and the awesome patina to it. But, you know, sometimes you have a curveball thrown at you, and just got to deal with it. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up just for that corrugated tin, that window right there. I love that. Leave any thoughts, questions, concerns down below. And if you're brand new, make sure to subscribe. But thank you all for watching. This is the end of the video for today. My name is Ryan with Iowa Classic Cars, and I will catch you next time.